Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa. Yeah, I got a little dressed up for this one because this is the third and final installment of the beef between Sore Hands and Marcin. Fake guitarist, buttoned. Whoa. Dude, when I button the button, I'm freaking serious about this, alright? So as you might have noticed, I've been generating a little bit of drama because Marcin put out this video. The whole point of the video was to prove that he's actually playing everything that he's saying he's playing all at once, and I just said, you are, for the most part, except for this one part. You definitely overdubbed that. And in the last video, I said that I was very confident about that, and I still am today. You know what, I'm actually sitting down. It's going back on. I'm just gonna fiddle with it all episode. Now, if you want some context about what's happening, I'm gonna link another video in the description. But essentially, I just review actual live videos of Marcin, and everything he's playing is legit and possible, and that's what I said. And I said that in his new video, that was mostly the case, except obviously it was like studio production, and there were several tracks that were being layered together to create one song, which, by the way, I also said is normal. You do that in music. The only weird part about it was saying at the end that all of this is played on one guitar at the same time. Anywho, Marcin has posted a response to that video. Thanks, man. I appreciate the response. This is awesome. And another excuse to make another video about you, which have been getting a lot of views, which in turn makes this a very interesting time in popular guitar culture. And even if I am a villain, I'm just happy to be contributing to it. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into... Whoa, this had a different title last time I saw it. Phone video, phone audio, hotel room, one take. Sounds like the beginning of an adult film, you guys know what I'm saying? His old title was, I can't believe I have to post this ... how music works. So it looks like maybe the algorithm wasn't picking it up. That's good. Try stuff out. I want this beef to go viral, bro. And sorry, I've done this in every Marcin video, so I feel like I need to do it now. Let's take a look at his tour dates, by the way. I think he's doing alright for himself. So he's in Singapore right now. He took the time between gigs in Jakarta and Singapore just to respond to my video. He didn't have to do that, I'm telling you guys. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna watch the video, then we're gonna look at some of the comments because there's a lot of interesting comments on this one that I feel like I need to jump into. So this video will be the definitive proof of if he can actually play what he played in his most recent video live. I'm excited to get into it. I'm gonna break everything down like I did last time. Let's see what we got. Oh, dude, gotta fix your hair in the mirror. Easy to make fun of you for that. I literally was doing that exact same thing 5 minutes ago, though. So we're just gonna brush by that. No pun intended. Okay, next. Let's... Hair's looking fire, bro. Let's get it. That's actually more important than warming up. There we go. Here's a little pro tip for you performers out there. It's really disarming when you make a mistake right before you start. Stop and start over and then go. It shows that you're human. It's charming. There we go. Alright, so let's talk about what we're hearing right now. He's playing a hammered-on bass line with his left hand. No sheet music this time, so I'm not playing it. If you want to hear me fumble through this, watch the first Marcin video. Oh, and God, I already forgot. Marcin just gets me, like, ready to go. I forget to even introduce myself. Why do I care about this? I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube. What does it mean to be a classical guitarist? It means that you single-handedly manifest the greatest beef of guitar culture in 2025. Let's freaking go, y'all. Okay, so anyways, bass line with the left hand. He's doing a kick and snare with his right hand. This all makes sense. It's all legit. No overdubbing. There we go. It's all there. It looks like the bass line is going to cease, the drums will continue, and his left hand is inactive. All right. Alright, he's contributing a little bit to the drums, of course, but, you know. That's what I want to hear now. And that's exactly how he played it in his music video. And the thing is, when he continued on, it continued with that same 16th note articulation, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, while doing all this other stuff. And I just did not see where that fit in. And even the track itself sounded as if it was panned somewhere else. This is the meat of the controversy. And from the comments, it seems like a lot of you don't get that. I'm not saying that Marcin's guitar playing is fake. I'm saying that most of it is real, and it's weird that he faked this one little part. Do you think we're gonna hear those 16th notes articulated just like how he played it in what he's about to play now? Let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing some eighth notes, dun 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 dun, and each one is articulated differently too. It sounds like one, like, let me actually hear that again. No way, dude. And that's the thing. If you were recording this and you wanted a nice studio recording, like, you're able to play all the parts, sure. but you're gonna overdub some stuff because it's just not coming out as well because it's really freaking hard. You're not morally obligated to have it actually be one guitar recording. You're allowed to layer things. And the thing is, we're not even talking about like strict snobby classical music here. You have no moral obligation to not just use 2 guitar parts. Like in your professional recording, you can have as many guitar parts as you want because there's no standard that you need to uphold where it's like it needs to be just one guitar part playing it. Like if you're playing classical music and you're recording a Bach fugue, it would be a little strange to break it up into 2 parts and then record it that way, but honestly, you can still do that. What I have an issue with is when you do that and then say that you didn't do that. So none of this would be an issue if in your first video you didn't say this was all recorded on one guitar. You literally can't even play it. I'm only hearing 8th notes and they're way weaker than in the original recording. Let's hear it one more time and I'm gonna go back to the original recording. See, I hate that I have to harp on that, because again, this is fine. You're playing a modified version of the part, whatever. But we all see that this is not what we originally heard. This is not what he promised us that he could play live on one instrument. Let's look at the original video. Before we listen to this, I want to bring up, it's not about the mixing and how processed it sounds. I'm literally saying that he recorded what we just heard live in that hotel room, and then on top of that, he added another 16th note staccato little melody thing.
So am I fake? Is this fake?
Yes. You hear that, right? Like, it clearly sounds like 2 parts, and that's not what we're hearing in the video that he posted. It was not that articulated, the notes weren't that frequent. Those notes sound like the only notes that are being played on the guitar at the time. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, comparing that back to this. It's definitely in there, it's just not what you promised you could play. That's my only issue with it. So regardless, I think it still stands that in his original video, he overdubbed those notes, because it just sounds like they are, and it sounds way different than what I'm hearing now. I know you can make the argument, I'm pretty sure he has some comment like, oh, this was one take, right? One take, no preparation, even though he's literally touring with his music right now. He practiced the poopy out of this previously. Like no preparation is like a ridiculous claim to make. It sounds different, and it seems like a lot of people in the comments agree with that. And honestly, this video is the greatest proof that he's provided so far that all of this is actually possible. Which, first off, like the sheet music he provided, it's not possible to play all that. We're hearing what is actually possible. Alright, let's keep listening. Dude, the most impressive thing is just tuning mid-set. I can barely tune it. It's all there. So that's the thing, the articulations on each of those 8th notes, they're different. Some are tapped, some are harmonic. It's just different. It's not nearly as consistent as the track, and I don't care how warm he was for that track. Like, that part is completely different in this performance. I still stand by the microwave comment, sorry. This part's really interesting to see live. This now seems like the more impossible part. I'm not saying this is fake or anything. This is all real, and you can tell. God, you also have to really appreciate the contrast of this guy, who hasn't said a word, by the way. He's literally said nothing. He's just playing his guitar. And then it's immediately contrasted by my video right here, where I'm in my mom's basement, not in Singapore. I'm a guitarist too, but I've just been talking only the whole time. There's something kind of poetic about it. I don't know if I like that, but, you know, it is what it is. You know what? I think this part's actually fake. There's no way he played chords without tapping on his guitar. I think the producers found a way to like mute that from the iPhone video. Sick. A little bit of Yamashita action there. I like it. Oh man, totally directed to me, which thanks for that, I appreciate it. Now, I'm sorry to rain on everybody's parade, but this video negated none of the points that I made, because I never said that Marcin can't actually play guitar. Of course he can. In fact, I said that the only reason he can play guitar like this is because he received such intense classical training, and if you want to maybe emulate guitar playing like this, classical is a good place to start. The last thing I'd want to see is a kid starting with this stuff, and then their technique is just going to completely suffer. The amount of repertoire they can play will be so incredibly limited. It's just not a good starting place. This is the result and the potential creative freedom given to you by intensive classical training ever since you're a little kid. It's really powerful stuff. The only reason why this is an issue is because he specifically stated in his first video that he's playing absolutely all the parts. And sure, there's kick drum, there's bass being added, but that's just doubling parts. Everything is being played. That 16th note section, he gave us the sheet music for it. If the sheet music were 8th notes, I'd have no leg to stand on right now. But it was 16th notes, he articulated them perfectly, and then if you listen to the track, it still sounds like the same articulated 16th notes. And in this version, it just simply isn't that. Still crazy impressive. He's still adding in a whole third part when there's 2 parts already going on. So that pretty much covers the video. We're just going to look at some comments next, but to conclude everything that we just saw, if Marcin had uploaded his first video and he just uploaded it as a song, he didn't say, this is all me. He even had text at the end of it that said this was all played on one guitar, all at the same time, one instrument, one guitarist. If it didn't have any of that, then it would be just another Marcin piece with tapping in it, and it sounds insane, sure. And then this is the live version of it. It's slightly more stripped down, but of course it is. It's the live version. It has to be. You know, you can't include everything that's in the studio. That's insane. But what I take issue with is presenting the first video as if it is a live video. And of course it's processed, but it's just live, and then we process it later. It still all came from that moment, right? And not only is that true, because even that would be forgivable, because that's just a music video then, but the fact that you're actually adding in extra notes, turning the 8th note part that you played to a 16th note part, and then even showing the sheet music of the part that you added in, that's where the issue is. And you know what? It might seem a little conspiracy theory-ish, it might seem a little pedantic of me to be even bringing that up, and you'd be absolutely right. So there we go. All right, let's take a look at some of these comments now. God, this one hurts to see. From Brandon Aker himself. My former guitar teacher, by the way. I have one video with him where he's giving me a guitar lesson and, like, wiping the floor with me. You are the real deal, Marcin. Never argued that. Marcin is the real deal. He's, like, probably the best at what he does, tapping on the guitar and stuff. I think people today are so used to the idea that videos can be faked that they don't know real talent when they see it. I see the real talent in Marcin. I've literally been glazing him the whole time, talking about his classical training, how good he got at such a young age, and how that has allowed him to make the music that he makes now. And also, when it comes to faking stuff, I feel like classical guitarists and classical musicians are the biggest culprits of that. How many freaking guitar music videos have you seen where it's all just studio recorded and then you mime along with it? What's weird though is that when you do that and then say that you weren't miming along with it and said that this is actually, I'm actually playing outside right now and I know you can't hear any birds or anything like that, but you know, it is, and I didn't make any mistakes at all. There's not 400 cuts in this. I didn't move around notes slightly or anything like that. And you know what? I've recorded a lot of classical music in my day. I took a lot of audio classes in my undergrad, and that was all just about how to record classical music. And it's just obvious to me what's fake, what's real, what's overdubbed, what isn't. This whole video, that was real. That was real as heck, dude. Even if it was professionally recorded with a nice mic and then like condensed and all that stuff, I would still say that's real because there's nothing that's impossible going on. And you know what? It was different from the first video he put out. Hope to see you again soon, and congrats on all of your success. I don't blame Brandon for this one. I'd rather be on Marcin's side than Sorahan's side too. The video was not faked, the audio was. Yeah, dude. Well, now you've seen the video and you know the audio wasn't faked, LOL. The audio in this video wasn't faked, that's true. Now I'm looking forward to Sorahan's reaction, spelled me with an E, I appreciate that. Here it is, you got it. 170 likes on that, 33 replies, what's up? More than Brandon's glazing comment, by the way, so you know, something to think about there. Same indeed, those high notes sure don't sound clean in this one, did they? No, they didn't. Sorahan's is just an elitist? Dang right I am. He's upset that his years of classical training got him nowhere. Yeah, I wouldn't say nowhere, but, you know. This drama gets more and more interesting. Can't wait for the next episode of Soars. You're obsessed, bud. Yes. Yes, we are. We are very obsessed. You have to be obsessed to actually care about this. Whoa, that got a lot of replies. Y'all haters just cringe AF. Your verbiage is cringe AF. Sor thought that the Trilly Trilly melody comes from a backing track, and here we can clearly hear him playing it. No, we can't. It's not the sheet music that he posted. It's not what we heard in the original. That dude is so butthurt that someone is actually good. He pretends to be way better than he actually is. Sad. Yeah, dude, true. That's what being a classical guitarist is all about, y'all. Pretending you're better than you actually are. Sore Hands is drama queen. Oh, Marcin fanbase. Dude, the Marcin fanbase posts in my videos so much, and it makes me so curious about what it is. Is it just a person that runs the Marcin fanbase and they just love Marcin? Like, I feel like they probably aren't affiliated with the real Marcin, but they just kind of speak for him, and it's just, like, strange, I guess. Okay, and I think Marcin has a pinned comment here. We should actually be looking at that. I came back to my hotel room in Singapore and saw... Dude, he's just flexing on me right now. And saw that there was some unintended controversy with my last song. Man, I feel like even that might be fake, because I feel like this had to be intended. Like, why would you be so direct about it being one guitar and then make it so obviously not one guitar? Again, it's different from what you just played. Like, it doesn't prove anything. I'm pretty sad to see any negativity in the world of guitar and music. Get out of here with that. I've been doing this semi-professionally for 10 years. Oh, whatever, man. Semi-professionally. Get out of here. And touring almost year-round for 2 years now. On nearly all continents. South America, hopefully soon. Woo! Hey, shout out to South America, everybody. I was pretty set not to add anything to the discourse, especially being on my only vacation this year. Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo, dude. I would have waited if I knew that. But we took a moment to record a video of me playing it raw. There's some mistakes, but hope you like it. I'm not sure if this video will stay up long, but I deemed it wise to post now. Most of all, I'm happy to meet all of you on my tour and hear your beautiful stories. And so happy to hear all the love to these two songs. Blech. Am I right, guys? Okay. Now I'm back in Singapore, and the tour restarts with a sold-out Victoria Theatre show next week. I think he's doing all right. Final comment, and I think this pretty much sums it up. Now, this is legit. As I already told, I knew you're not fake, but your previous video was. Bless you, Marcin. That's the conclusion right there. This is not fake. Your previous one was. Bless you, Marcin. Alright, and that's the drama. Hey, and if you record a video of you playing those 16th notes articulated like you did in the main one, I will eat my words, and then that will be a 4th Marcin video. This isn't even the 3rd one, but this is the 3rd one in a row. I'm done. I'm done with Marcin after this. We're going back to regular programming. I don't care that my views are gonna plummet. You can only do so much of this in a row. I already said everything I needed to say about Marcin's videos and all that. Let me just make some closing statements really quick. It's really fun being a part of this beef. I never knew that Sore Hands would have the reach to actually get the attention of legit famous people and make them do stuff, like post videos of them playing raw. That's just crazy, man. Like, I started this project 2 years ago, and I was just practicing for grad school auditions, just piddling through my sore Mozart variations, my Morel Sonatina. And these people that I talk about now were just larger than life. Like, how they are for everyone, I imagine. Like, I remember, like, how I felt 2 years ago. So just having enough of a footing in this world that I can actually make things happen is kind of crazy. It's a really big deal. And once again, Marcin did not have to post a response to this because he's freaking busy, and nobody on his side is questioning it. Even Brandon Aker isn't even questioning it. But he posted this anyways, just to show me exactly what he changed for the live version of his new song. And as far as I'm concerned, my work is done now. We have the honest truth of what it sounds like live. No overdubbing. I was gonna say no processing, no extra instruments, but I don't even care about that. Because again, all the parts were played, you're just doubling them. So that's less important to me. But the music literally changed. There's less notes than in the recording. And we know that now. We all saw him do it. Case closed. This is done now. This is not a Marcin reaction channel, by the way. This is a Rick Beato reaction channel. So I'm going to be getting back to regular programming after this video. I'm probably going to start with the practice log tomorrow because, my god, I've seen so many comments about it. Sore Hands doing anything other than practicing guitar. I know, juries are coming up too. I need to, like, practice. What am I doing? I'm just playing around with Marcin right now. So it's time to stop. It's time to go back to the regular thing. I feel like this kind of drama can be really great for keeping things interesting in the guitar world. And I bet you a lot of people that don't care about guitar are going to probably see this drama and then maybe start like thinking about guitar a little more. And I'll tell you, I've had so many comments and emails about people who have just never played classical guitar, and now they're finally picking it up because of me. And I like to think that all of this contributes to that. Hey, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Marcin, I expect to see my sub count go up by 1. Let me see it. Don't be afraid to leave a comment, too. You can say whatever you want to me. And that goes for all of you, too. Feel free to call me whatever you want. Of course, guitar lessons, not offering those right now, but I do know a lot of people who are, so if you want online classical guitar lessons from people who know what they're doing, let me know and I'll hook you up with someone. I mean, obviously, I don't have time to teach right now. I'm too busy causing trouble. Thanks for being a part of the trouble with me, guys. It's been a real ride. I hope it's been entertaining to watch. What else we got? Rootin's Delight, of course, all that stuff. There's no sale, so don't buy anything. There'll be another sale soon. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday, too. These videos are coming out quick. Alright, I'm gonna do a practice log now. So, for most of you, I'm probably never gonna see you again unless something big happens again. To all the real Sore Hands fans, thanks for sticking around and entertaining me through this little side quest thing. It's been fun, but it's over now. Case is closed. Marcin has revealed what he's able to play, and it's different. Boom!